Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Hey, I'm so excited to be continuing this Awaken to Joy series and to share it with all of you. Today I want to share with something with you that you may not have considered, and it's something that's absolutely crucial if you want to experience true joy. So for those of you who aren't familiar with me, my name's Erdman-Luntz. I am a life coach and yoga educator and author of Awaken to Joy, actually something I wrote a long time ago for a very specific reason. I was going through a really tough time in my life, and you know what? I'm just going to be honest. It's been a tough summer, and I let my vibe get really low, and I thought, you know what? I need to get back to the classics, which is this one, which is basic steps to help you get your vibe up. Things that everyone can do anytime, anywhere, and I needed it for myself, and as we all know, I love company. So I thought I would share it with all of you, plus it also gives me a little accountability, which is a good thing for me. Okay, so for today, what we're talking about is something you may not have considered for experiencing joy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go chapter by chapter, day by day through this. And the very first section, there are 3 sections in the book. The very first section is, and hang in there, don't let this discourage you, because it's actually a good thing, but it's negative influences. These are the things that drain us quickly. And some of these things can drain us so fast, it's like a fire hose. You know, you go from feeling great to everything being drained out of you in an instant as you step into fear, anger, judgment, and those are some of the things we're going to look at. And in today's one, I wanted to look at anger. Okay, so anger is a big one, and it can quickly shift you into a negative space. It just plummets your vibration. But I want to say a few things about this, and I want to keep these relatively quick, so I want to just give you little things to think about every time I do these videos. You can always get the book if you want to do more, and I'm also thinking about doing this in a larger program. So this is intriguing for you and draws you in, let me know, and maybe we'll do a little longer than a day on each. This was actually intended to be a year-long program where you spend a month on every topic. Today's day and age, our attention span isn't nearly as long. And it's funny because I wrote this 6 years ago, published it 6 years ago, so it wasn't even that long, but things have certainly changed. But here's the thing I want to say about anger, is it's, you know, when I had a lot of people, before they actually read my book, I had 3 or 4 people comment when they saw my table of contents, because I submitted my book to a lot of people that I wanted to get testimonials from, and they had very strong reactions to having an anger chapter in Awaken to Joy book. And the reason is, I had 3 people. The reason is they actually didn't read the chapter. They just saw that, and they assumed I was going to say, don't be angry. That's not true. Anger is a human emotion, and as humans, we are going to experience anger. Absolutely. What I want to encourage you to do, and hey, good morning, Karen. What I want to encourage you to do is to think about where you feel anger and begin to identify. First of all, the first step is first of 2 steps. First one is to say, is this rational? What I mean by that is often we get angry with traffic, or we get angry with a long line at the grocery store, and those aren't rational. You're getting angry at inanimate things. Traffic is simply a lot of cars going in the same direction. You know, a long line at the grocery store is simply other families buying food for their families. So it's not rational, you know, to look at it. And then the second thing is to begin to trace back. What is it that has me angry? And to get beyond, because it's frustrating, because I'm irritated, because it's annoying. Keep digging and digging and digging and say, what is it about this situation that frustrates me? And you know, like traffic, I'll be honest, usually when I'm angry at traffic, I'm really angry at myself for leaving late, for not taking into account that there's traffic. And it's like noting that. And it doesn't necessarily dissipate your anger, but it does help alleviate a little bit of it. You know, when you can trace it back and really identify, it's like, okay, so here's one thing I know about myself. I really need to be on time. I really need to know to respect other people's time. I need to respect my own time, whatever it might be. But I'm telling you, it can make a huge difference. Now, I encourage you to do this with the things that you feel angry around a lot. Okay, you don't need to necessarily dig into areas that you feel a single mode of anger one time. But if you find that you get irritated with a certain person or in a certain situation again and again, trace it. Okay, keep looking down, looking through it, find out what the base of it is. Now, I will tell you that ultimately our goal is to alleviate a good chunk of our anger. Anger does come from a low vibration. It does come from a low consciousness. I guarantee Mahatma Gandhi got angry a lot less than others. I guess I don't have anyone I want to name. So then other people with lower consciousness, you know, the higher consciousness goes, the more perspectives you can see, the more you can understand, the more understanding you have for all situations, the more compassion you have, for sure. So that is our ultimate goal as we go through this. But just for now, just think about, for the day, I want you to think about where it is you experience anger, where it is you feel anger, and trace it back. Say, what is it that's really getting me angry? So what you're doing is you're taking it internally. You're going to bring it into yourself, into an internal foci, rather than focusing on blame. All right, y'all? Okay, now, if you want to learn more, keep following. You can follow me on Facebook. You can, well, actually, if you're watching me, obviously you're already friends with me. I'm also doing a lot more on my Facebook page, Laura Erdman-Luntz, and on Periscope. Follow me. You can share. If you've got any benefit out of this at all, please share with others. And join me if you want to get the free worksheet that I created for this and a few other goodies. Go to lauraerdmanluntz.com/awaken to joy, and I will be continuing. So tomorrow we are going to continue with the negative influences and get us into an even better space around this. All right, y'all. I'm looking forward to helping you all awaken to a little bit more joy. Join me because I need to do it for myself. So I'd love to have you join me. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. May you be inspired to live your extraordinary life.